Good morning, my friends. Hello, how's everyone doing today? This episode brought to you by Swan. That's right, get all your clothes nice and clean with Swan. Oh man, I miss the 1940s and 50s radio commercials. They were the best. Weird fact, when I first moved in with my grandfather, this was years ago. He has passed away in 2010, but they were not hoarders, right? Like you go to some people's houses, you hear about some people's grandparents to where they're like, yeah, they've been collecting since 1937, and well, they haven't thrown anything away. Not my grandparents. They were more we're moving, okay, well, let's just buy new stuff, and we'll keep, stuff that we actually really care about, but we don't need that stuff. So, they kept a mirror, they kept that old drum table from the 18 God knows when, and which is really cool, by the way, and just a couple knickknacks here and there that they kept from since they, got married in 1942. But one of the greatest discoveries, and then we'll get into what I want to talk about, was how I found, and how this dovetails into why I miss old school radio and old school advertising, just old school anything. I found a newspaper from 1945. That's right, you heard it here first, folks. A newspaper from 1945, and I know why he kept it, because it marked the end of the war, World War II. And I remember going through, I have it now, I want to put it in the shadow box, so it's Dave, pray, awesome. So I was going through, and the one headline is, the Japs didn't see it coming, or some crap like that. But if you go through, it would not have been able to be printed today because of how overly sensitive everyone is. Not everyone. It's not everyone. But how the vocal minority is about everything. Believe me, I know. I've been having conversations with a couple of those people. It's always fun being called names and racist and all this stuff. And you just sit there but you have no proof. Just because of this one thing doesn't mean you're that thing. Logic. What the heck happened to you? But no, it's just really fun because I was not expecting to see that because they didn't really, But I also found a fold-out camera from the 1930s, which was awesome. That was a recent discovery that I found, and I had the box, and I really didn't. I knew the box was old, and I never really looked at it. But then I'm like, what's in this box? So I looked at it, and I'm like, it's a freaking fold-out camera. Oh, man. Sorry. One of the ones that kind of looks like an accordion with a camera on it? Yep, pretty much that one. But yeah, so anyway, the whole observers on Odessin, so you need your micro binoculars to get to that one. And I don't have that. I'll admit, I spent years just going through story and not caring too much about anything else. So I started the micro binocular quest last night. I thought though, because they give you micro binoculars, right? Because that's what you need to use to do it. So I'm like, okay, I got some. I didn't finish all the quests, but I got what they gave you to do the quests. So I went to Odessin to see if I could see anything, and I didn't, sadly. But if you have seen them, take a screenshot, let me know where they are, send it to me. And that'll be part of the video I will do when that's done. And I also plan on doing a how-to micro binoculars guide as well for those of us who haven't done it. It's fun, and I actually think it's somewhat challenging. There's nice puzzles in there for you to get to, and a place on the map on Drummond Cost that I've actually never been before, which was kind of nice to discover. That was cool. But yeah, I was searching the internet too. I'm like, okay, how do you do this? Where is this thing? Because guides, and the one I found, it just had no commentary, and it was just one of those things. I was like, yeah, I can do better. Let me finish this, and then I will. I'll do it better. But yeah, so we did that, and let's see what else happened. Fallout 76 got a big patch 11. A lot of power armor changes, a lot of them. And I didn't play last night because I was too busy playing Swtor. And let's see what else. Anthem is, Anthem. And that's about it. Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con is coming. So with that means a new Star Wars Cantina, Swtor Cantina rather, I sadly will not be there, but they will be. We will be streaming. I won't be streaming live this time. I won't be there to save the day, like I was at the last one. But a lot of it, I think, is going to be a lot of the same. So it should be interesting to see what they announce at this one. But yeah, so I don't know. It should be. I mean, they had a lot of leftover stuff, but they brought a lot of stuff, and this is one of the big. The one I was at, the Chicago one, was one of the biggest cantinas they've had. So, and there was like a few hundred people there. So yeah, it was pretty big, and I was happy to pass out. I even met one of you guys. I was in line with a couple friends and talking to Anchor. She's a streamer, you guys. She's a streamer and cosplayer. We were talking. And just out of the blue, the guy's like, "Hey, Boomy, I love your work." I'm like, "Thanks, man." I'll have to say that's always kind of like weird when someone points you out. You're like, "Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing?" Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so, well, next time there's something out here, we'll have to have a meet and greet. Nothing big, maybe like a bathroom stall, who knows. But anyways, so that's my big thing for today. And I guess, hey, let logic run its course, What are Boomy's tips and tricks of the day? Let logic run its course. Don't call people names if you don't have any, proof or evidence to back your claims up. Just because you say it doesn't mean it's actually true. Idiots. And, no, seriously, I felt so sad for these people who were going after me, and they kept getting their friends keep going after me, and I'm just like, okay, you can keep doing that, but you're not going to win this battle because I have facts, truth, and logic on my side. You have emotion and because you want it to be on your side. So I don't know. I just feel really sad for people who just live in a world of ignorance. I don't care what side of the party you go to, but just do your freaking research, man. Just big word of advice. Just because you want it to be something doesn't mean it's going to be that something. So, there's that. Yeah, I even had to, call some, black friends of mine who, we were really good friends and tell them what's going on, and they laughed their butt off. It was hilarious. At this point, when I talk to, extreme leftists, not like the moderates. The moderates, we get along. We have a common ground. We get along on a lot of things. But when I talk to these, Antifa freaks, man, I'm at the point where I just start laughing. Because I'm laughing, I either have to laugh or cry, right? I'm either laughing at this people's pure, plain ignorance on stuff, or I just cry, because I'm like, what has happened to you that you've gotten to the point where critical thinking is just straight out the window? But, I mean, case in point, one of the guys who I've known for quite a while, he has a mutual friend that's one of mine, and he and I are really good friends. But this guy used to be a really good critical thinker. He would ask for resources, which is what you should do. Ask for resources, and then come up with your own opinion. But man, he has swallowed the pill. Like I said, you know me, I don't care what side you're on, but do your dang research on whatever it is, and don't start flinging out names and thinking, that's an argument. And I have to remind him, just because you say F you, you're a blank, fill in the blank, doesn't mean that's true. And it also means that your argument is so fragile that that's all you have. If you have an actual argument, if you have actual substance to your foundational philosophy, then you wouldn't do that. And believe me, there are times when I just want to go, hey, you beep, 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 but I have to hold back because I have to, obey my own rules. Be like, you can't, don't tell them one thing and then do the exact other. It's like, you know what? Listen, you can lambast me all you want about whatever it is you want, and I will come back to you civil. And I might, in my world, calling you a person a fool or a child is not necessarily you're a fool and you're a child, goodbye. It's more in test of their maturity, their intellectual maturity, and kind of hey, when you're done throwing your tantrum, you can eat at the adult table. Where, we might not all agree, but we have a common ground. And we can come to some type of understanding and embrace certain things. And we don't always have to agree with each other, which is great, because we don't need to always agree with each other. We should always have a common ground. and something to fight for and something to fight together with. So this is one of those things. Like, he even said, like, people like you deserve bullets. I'm like, no, okay, bud. Okay. And I had to remind, like, you do understand that a lot of people, most of the people who, like, have all the toys, most of them think like I do. So the people that he hates are the ones with all the toys. But we don't do anything, but his first reaction is violence. So I'm just like, you're an idiot. I don't know. I just had to get that off my chest. I just don't get that. Get your micro binoculars and all that stuff. I love you guys. Sorry if this rubbed anyone the wrong way, but yeah, welcome. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. I love you. You are the best in the world. Bye!